हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल। आज का ये वीडियो क्लास 12 के बच्चों के लिए है जिनका इकोनॉमिक्स का एग्ज़ाम अक्टूबर 2024 में होने वाला है। ये पार्ट 2 वीडियो है। अगर आपने अभी तक पार्ट 1 वीडियो नहीं देखा है इकोनॉमिक्स का, तो ज़रूर से आपको इस वीडियो के आई बटन में आपको उसका लिंक मिल जाएगा। इवन आपको इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में भी पार्ट 1 का वीडियो का लिंक आपको मिल जाएगा। आप इकोनॉमिक्स का पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 दोनों वीडियो देखिए, आपके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में कॉमन आ सकते हैं। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं, बिना स्किप किए वीडियो को पूरा देखिए। एग्ज़ाम पैटर्न में बात कर लेते हैं। इकोनॉमिक्स का जो एग्ज़ाम होगा वो आपका 100 मार्क्स का होगा और पेपर लिखने के लिए आपको टाइम ड्यूरेशन 3 घंटे का दी जाएगा। पहला क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं। मेंशन द फैक्टर्स विच कॉजिंग लेफ्टवर्ड शिफ्ट ऑफ सप्लाई कर्व। एंड द आंसर इज first number point, increase in the price of other related goods. Second number point, rise in the price of inputs or the factors. Third number point, use of inferior technology in production. Fourth number point, increase in the rate of excise duty by the government. Fifth number point, if the objective of the producer changes from sales maximization to profit maximization. Next question is, what is the coefficient of perfect elastic supply? And the answer is, the elasticity is represented in numerical form and is defined as the percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by the percentage change in price. When the coefficient is less than 1, the supply of the good can be described as inelastic. When the coefficient is greater than 1, the supply of the good can be described as inelastic. When the coefficient is greater than the 1, the supply can be described as elastic. An elasticity of 0 indicates that quantity supplied does not respond to a price change. If the coefficient is exactly 1, the good is said to be unitary elastic. Next question is, what is the main feature of unitary price elasticity of supply? And the answer is, when the percentage change in quantity supplied of a commodity is equal to percentage change in its price, the supply of the commodity is said to be unitary elastic. It means if the price of the commodity increases by 50%, its quantity supplied will also increase by 50%. It can be explained with the help of the following supply schedule and supply curve. Next question, explain homogeneous product as the feature of the perfect competition. And the answer is, homogeneous product means that products are identical on all respects like quality, color, size, weight, design, etc. They are perfect substitutes for another. The goods sold in the market are equal in the eyes of the buyers and they pay some price. Goods being homogeneous, no individual firm can charge higher price. Next question is, explain free entry and exit of firms as a feature of perfect competition. And the answer is, free entry and exit of firms means that these are no artificial barriers or natural obstacles in way of new firms to enter the industry and old firms to leave the industry. New firms induced by large profits can enter the industry, whereas the firms suffering loss can leave the industry. Next question is, define perfect competition. What are its features? And the answer is, perfect competition is a form of market where there is a large number of buyers and sellers of a commodity. Homogeneous products are sold with no control over price by an individual firm. Features are, first point, very large number of buyers and sellers. Second point, homogeneous product. Third number point, free entry and exit of firms. Fourth number point, perfect knowledge about the market. Fifth number point, perfect mobility of factors of production. Sixth number point, absence of transportation and selling cost. Next question is, define oligopoly. And the answer is, oligopoly is an important form of imperfect competition. Oligopoly exists when there are few firms selling the product. Oligopoly can simply be defined as the competition among the few firms. the products of these firms may either be close substitutes or homogeneous. Examples are mobile service providers, car industry, airlines, etc. Next question is, define non-collusive oligopoly. And the answer is, when firms do not cooperate with each other and engage in fierce competition with each other, the market is called a non-collusive oligopoly. Under such environment, while competing with each other, firms drive price levels and profit levels down to the level of normal profit only. Next question is, write the assumptions of equilibrium. And the answer is, first point, slope of demand curve is negative, that is, it slopes downwards. Second point, slopes of supply curve is positive, that is, it slopes upwards. Next point, excess of supply in relation to demand leads to fall in price, and excess of demand in relation to supply leads to rise in price. Next question is, what is ceiling price? And the answer is, when the price prevailing in the market is too high and is affecting the interests of the consumers adversely, the government has to step in and decide ceiling price. The sellers are not allowed to raise the price of their products beyond their ceiling price, and thus the interest of the consumers are protected. Next question is, what is floor price? Answer is, it is not necessary that price determined is always too high. Sometimes it may be too low also. It may happen especially in markets with excessive supply of something. For example, Indian labor market is a market with excessive supply of labor. In such a setting, the wage rate determined by the market forces of demand and supply is generally too low. To protect workers' interests in such a case, the government may pass minimum wage legislation. Next question is, distinguish between closed economy and open economy. And the answer is, closed economy does not have economic relation with the rest of the world, while the open economy has economic relation with other countries. Closed economy activities taking place outside the territory do not affect the economic activities, while the economic activities of such an economy are affected by international fluctuations. Closed economy is an imaginary economy, while the open economy is a realistic. Closed economy is no different. There's no difference between national income and domestic income in closed economy, while the size of the national income may be greater or the smaller than the domestic income in open economy. आगे बढ़ने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक इस वीडियो को लाइक नहीं किया है और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो काइंडली इस वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। इससे हमें मोटिवेशन भी मिलता है और हम आपके लिए इस तरह के वीडियोस ले आते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज मिक्स्ड इनकम? Why is there a need for such concept? And the answer is, the received income which cannot be separated in form of wages, rent, profit and interest is called mixed income. This happens in case of those entrepreneurs who provide their own land, labor and capital services to their production unit, and in return they get the consolidated income which included wages, rent, interest, etc. In national income estimation, it is treated as mixed income. Next question is, what are the main precautions required to be taken in estimating national income by the expenditure method? And the answer is, first point, expenditure on intermediate products should not be included to avoid the problems of double counting. Second point, expenditure on gifts, donations, taxes, scholarships, etc. should not be included in national income as these are transfer payments. Third point, expenditure incurred on purchase of second-hand goods should not be included as the expenditure on these goods has already been included when bought for the first time. And the fourth point, expenditure on purchase of bonds and shares should not be included as these are financial transactions. Next question is define personal disposable income. And the answer is the household cannot spend the entire personal income. Government takes away a part of it by way of income tax and other miscellaneous taxes such as education tax, fire tax, sanitation tax. These taxes have to be deducted from personal income to arrive at personal disposable income. Personal disposable income is equals to personal income minus direct taxes paid by the household minus miscellaneous receipts of the government. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो ज़रूर से इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग।